Joko tää toimii? Nyt taitaa toimia. Pitkään aikaa striimannukka. Olis tuolla mulla jotain asiaa?
If you've something to ask, ask. If that is all.
Tää on semmonen peli, mitä mä oon nyt pelannut jonkun verran jo eteenpäin. Mä sain tää vähän aikaisemmin tää peli, mitä oli julkkaripäivä, niin silloin ei pystynyt striimaamaan, niin mä aloittelin, mä pystyn odottaa. Mä eka mietinkin, että en mä striimaa tätä lainkaan, mutta kyllä mä tästä nyt haluan muutama striimi tehdä. Niin. Noi vihreät tuolla näkyy, niin ne on sivutehtäviä. Missing items, niitä yritetään etsiä. Tää peli ei oo mua ihan vakuuttanut kyllä, että aikamoinen putkijuoksu ja hahmot aika, millä mä sanoisin. Muovisen olo se.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Mut on tää silti ihan ok peli.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Toivos vaan Final Fantasy sitä avointa maailmaa. Sitten tää peli on tosi raaka myöskin. Mun mielestä vähän turha raaka Final Fantasyksi.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Kuvani tuolla ylhäällä ei piilot mitään kauhean tärkeät. Mä yritin katsoa semmosen paikan, mikä vähitä haittais pelaamista.
Well, if you do.
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village then. Thank you.
Sitten ei tää graafisesti muutenkaan, nämä hahmot on tosi surkeasti tehty mun mielestä, mutta toi muutenkaan mikään älyttömän hieno peli on. Keskinkertainen.
Back are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
Seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Hetkinen, mihin suuntaan? Onks tää niinku eri paikka? Hideaway. Ilmeisesti tuolla. Tää maailmankartta, tästäkään mä en tykkää kauheasti. Tosin se johtuu osittain siitä putkijuoksusta, ei tässä paljon pysty valittamaan. Seuraavaan paikkaan mennään, mihin peli vie. Ja sivutehtävät mä oon kaikki tehnyt matkan varrella. Niitä ei kyllä kauheasti oo ollutkaan.
Maybe I should just own up to what Owen said. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Noin naamat vaan, millä noi huulet liikkuu, niin niinku surkeesti tehty. Mä pelasin tätä ennen Hogwartsiin. Ei voi edes verrata.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Joo, kiitos ja näkemiin. Päätehtävä vie toho. Käydään nopeasti kurkkaamassa vielä tää aseseppä. Mielestäni mä en pystynyt tekemään mitään, mä tein jo parhaan. Joo. Nyt on päätehtävä.
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Toi voisi olla ihan kätevä olla olemassa.
It'd better all be here.
Mitäs nää on?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
No nyt semmoisetkin.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and a tint tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a Mother Crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Mitäs tää kyttää?
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Kurkataan ne listausit. Ihmettelinkö näitä sivutehtäviä on ollut niin vähän. Okei, tästä voi traveleerat suoraan. Mennään nyt katsomaan sit.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Priorisoitiin se tärkeimmäksi.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern. I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Haetaan niin ruokaa sit. Ihan eka sivutehtävä tässä pelissä olikin, että tässä tarjoiltiin aterioi pöytiin.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon. Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Miten musta tuntuu, että ne haluaa jotain muutakin sit vielä?
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Truly.
Alko itsekin janottaa?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Uusia vaatteet seuraavaksi hakemaan.
What happens to us now, brother?
Saanko mä sen täältä jotenkin sen?
Nothing
En
bad.
tiedä. No mä pääsisin kuitenkin täältä.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the Hanged Man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you.
Tääkin on vielä joka kerta kun ollaan täällä, niin täällä on tasan 2 sivutehtävä yleensä ollut.
Lostwing needs those grapes.
Ja sit loppuu, sit otetaan päätarinassa eteenpäin, ja sit kun tän palataan, niin on taas paria. Tuo muuten matkaa vähän enemmän. Mennään vähän lähemmäs. Täälläkään ketään kenen kanssa taistelis.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Siellä on vähän vihollisiakin.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Koira pudottaa se alas, mulla mä hoidan loppu. Ainakin mä yritän.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Vähän toi mun kuva häirittää tossa ne. No. Kyllä mä nyt pärjätän. Vähän tommosta vähän isompaa iskua.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Täällä oli vielä.
Keep your distance, boy. Stay down. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away.
Noniin.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quinton's man know.
Sivutehtävät on kyllä semmosia, että ihan kun oltais niinku just vasta aloitettu, mutta on mä tätä, taisi näyttää 14 tuntia pelannut jo.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been...
En mä nyt ihan alus enää ole.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work,
Sen voi
a
säilyttää.
place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could
Se on
help.
aika hyvä kyllä kissa.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Tuntuu varmaan hassulta. Sitten on kaikki suoritettu takaisin. Päätarina. Missäs se nyt on se? Sekin oli täällä. Siellä näkyy muuten joku sivutehtäväkin oleva. Mennään kattoo sitten ensiksi sitä. Näyttäisi olevan täällä joku. Mä tykkään nää kyllä tehdä pois. Ennen kuin jatkuu päätarina. Onks tää joku semmonen, että tää ei pysty vielä suorittamaan? Mä en oo ihan varma. Se selviää aika pian.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Mä hoidan homman, olkaa huoleti.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Vähän erikoisiskuu käyttöön. Ei voinut olla tässä kaikki. Pihalla lisä. Pakko olla.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place.
Aika erikoista. Tääkin on näytti semmoiselta tehtävältä.
I thought you told me you
Tuli
had someone
sihapeli
watching
alussa.
the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge,
but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour.
No jaa. Joko me ollaan valmiit päätehtävä? Taidetaan olla. Kurkkaa tosta äskeisestä valikosta vielä. Ei tosta vaan tosta. Lähinnä tämä. Ja ai mulla on ne pisteet. Tommosen mä näköjään saisin. Mutta ei otettu mitään. Kehitetään. Tota mä kehitin viimeksi. Ehkä. Joo, turha katsoa jo pisteitä sen enempää. Ability-pisteet.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Putkijuoksu jatkukoon. Lost Wing.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Eikö hetkinen? Jatkuuko toi kartta tosta? Taitaa jatkuu joo. Kyllä mä tätä kautta joudun menee sen. Pistää sinne markkeriin. Onko se täältä vai tosta äskeisestä? Taas mä oon täällä. Joo, ei tänne.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Tää oli vissiin aikaisemmin sit suljettu jotenkin. Tässä markkerin pois. Noni Pedigree. Koira oli jännä nimi. Vielä on vihollisia.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Arkkuja olisi kiva löytää.
Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away.
Mulla on tässä sit vielä näitä vihreitäkin erikoisiskuja. Mikäs mörsäri siellä? Onks me mennäkö tonne päin? Mennään me. Tuskin täällä mitään on. Joo, ei täällä vaan joku arkku todennäköisesti.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Noni, nyt kimppuu.
Don't let them get away.
Hiilaas mua koira vähän.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Noni, ja se meni pitkälti ohi.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
No se osu hyvä.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Hyvä. Siitä sait. Sinä senkin. Tuollahan se arkku onkin. Mikä Griffin Head Bride. Vitsikö ei muista nappeja. Mennään kattoo mikä se oli. Ei. Se oli vihreä. Toi. Ei se ollutkaan vihreä. Vihreä teksti ei ollut. Ei täällä mitään muu kivaa. En tiedä, mutta täällä tulee hiukan vettä. Hyvä meteli vaan kuuluuko kattoo paukku. Vesipisarat. Koko päivä tullut. Tuleeko seuraava vihu ihan puskista vaan? Noi ei taida olla vihollisia. Noitakin pystyy kyllä tappaa. Tuolla on joku vihollinen ainakin. Mennään kattoo sitä heti.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Hyvä.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Oho. Hyvä pedigree. Toi toinen puoli on ihan tutkimatta. Tapetaan toinen yhtäkkiä.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. My wounds, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Oi, 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 oi.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Torgal. Not this time. Don't let them get away.
There. Northreach.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. A little help. Keep your distance, boy.
Haluaisin käyttää yhden potion, niitäkin saa vaan jonkun tietyn määrä. On kerätty. Mulla on ne maksimit. Tuossa ne näkyykin. 4 potionia mulla oli. 3 high potionia ja 2 stone skins tonikkia. Pääseekö tästä johonkin? Ei. Täälläkin on iso vihollinen, mutta ei mitään niinku arkkuu tai mitään vissiin. Tässä tutkii vähän tuota toista puolta. Tuolla on jotain, ei oo vihollisia kyllä. Eikö onko? Ai ne on vihollisia. Niitä on aika paljon.
your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away.
Oikein 2 kili, voi morjes.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Nyt on väärä, tota pitäis tappaa. Noniin, sit sen kippu.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Kuinka alue tää oikein on? Oho! Tää onkin vähän isompi alue. Tää voi tulla varmaan semmoisiakin vihollisia, että ei kannata välttämättä edes kohdata. Jää nähtäväksi. Nyt vähän mennään kurkkaan. Hyvin se näyttää se leveli kuitenkin.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Oho, taas sieltä yksi potioni käyttää. Siellä on hämyhäkkejä.
Keep your distance, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Hyvä suoritus. Arkku löytyi.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away. them all you've got, boy.
Veteen ei päästä. Ja ei tää niin iso alue sit ollutkaan. Se näytti, jos vertaisi tähän alueeseen. Ton sillä ei varmaan edes pääs vielä. Jaha. Kyllä sinne näköjään pääs. Siinä on ihan turha mennä vielä. Te ette ole vihollisia.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Siinä ei kauaa nokka tuhissu. No kattoo tän reunaakin, onks täällä jotain kivaa? Raptor.
Stays. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Mikäs siellä on rannalla? Onks toi joku pahempi? Ei ainakaan levelin mukaan. Oikein 10 kili. Morjes.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. That's enough. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Uusi leveli lähestyy. Oho.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Eikö täältä jotain kivaa vielä löytys? Mennääs tuonne vielä tappaa nuo ainakin.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
No ne kurkkaa tän pidemmällä vielä. Ai tostakin niinku jo pääsis. Kyllä täälläkin joku arkku jossain.
I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Used? Yes, but spent? Hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them. You won't find carpets like this in the camp.
Kai täältä joku arkku löytyy.
It all smells
Welcome, good... Back off.
All from the sea of grace this very morn.
Ei mennä ton tehtävän päin silti enää. Se ottaa se automaattisesti varmaan taas. Täytyy mennä shoppailemaan.
How much for this one?
Jos ei teltas oo arkku, niin ei oo missä. Ei täällä kyllä oo.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's...
Mennäs käymään tuossa.
The fruit's not...
Olisiko täällä jotain järkevää? Ei kyllä mulla on parempi ase jo tässäkin kohtaa. $50 tonnia. Biisit maksaa. Tässä jossain vaiheessa varmaan saa sit rahaa, kun maksaa tämmösiä summia.
An excellent choice.
Mulla on mitään myytävää vissiin. En mä viitti noit mitään myydäkään vielä.
Come back again.
Lähde se kattoo sitä tehtävää. Täällä se on arkku.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Täällä on varmaan sit taas joku arkkuja.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
Mimmones alue tää nyt sit on?
The Vale.
How about the Vale, then drinks?
Hotter, you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer!
Tuolla asesepällä mä varmaan jossain vaiheessa pystyn juttelemaan, mutta en ihan vielä. Okei, täällä on joku iso alue kanssa. Musiikki vaihtui aika pahaenteisessä, kun meni sen.
The markets are a veritable midden, teeming with vermin.
Think I might see you tonight?
Täällä on ainakin yksi arkku. Taas Black Blood.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Mulla jäi kyllä jotain tutkimattakin tuolta. Jutellaan nyt. Kyllä me tässä keritään kiertämään. Tän tulee taas pari sivutehtävääkin, kun tää tehtävä on tehty.
I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Pari sivutehtävää aukesi saman tien.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Nimet esillä.
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Suoritetaan nyt tää tehtävä ja katsotaan sit noi sivutehtävät.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Ne saa varmaan samalla aika hyvin
Don't
koluttua.
tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely. Fools there nigh on every night.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Hetkinen, 2. Okei. Kai mä voisin enää sivutehtävät tässä välissä suorittaa. Sitten vasta häivytä. Aloitetaan tästä.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only, chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Priorisoitu. Siis onko mä suorittanut joku jo vai? Mitä?
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Okay.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Koiraa ei varmaan nyt
And
käytössä.
when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know what...
Se oli paha. Ei oo totta.
Fuck me.
Se oli äkkiä ohi.
Playing at Leon. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it?
No niin, seuraava.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let a bearer win the Dame's favour anyway.
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential.
Tienatti oikein 8 pistettä expo.
Can I go now?
Sori pojat.
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Nouseeko leveli? Ei riitä vielä lähellekään. Mutta se on suoritettu. Tuolta seuraava.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the dame?
Square as a cow, most likely. Fools there,
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Priorisoidaan taas.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset?
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Belling's tour, and they'd have us march again.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Joko täällä pystyy puhumaan? Tää piti näköjään suorittaa viimeisen. Siihen on varmaan joku syy.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Nopeasti tallentaa yhtäkkiä. Koska ei tiedä, koska käy kylmät.
Well then, I suppose you're not.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Sitten oli vielä se yksi sivutehtävä. Mitäs millä me päästään sit? Se oli siellä niinku siellä... Eiku, mitä tässä?
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Juu, minä.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Tonni saa tästäkin. 3 eri paikkaa vietiin.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that.
If the right comes
You
in
there!
any object.
Fancy a drop of the spices from the faraway
like a plum for the apple of your
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Ja sitten seuraava. Herbalisti, tää on se tubettaja.
business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you
Kovat on puheet.
chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
What is it that ails you?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
With the right to confiscate any objects. That's the day done then.
The markets are
Etienne.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Lähellä on uusi leveli, mutta ei ihan vielä. Onks täällä joku sivutehtävä vielä? Ei, tuolla mihin me ollaan nyt menossa. Siellä on. Mä haluan täällä käydä ensiksi. Varmistavia, ei täällä ollut mitään. Ei oo. Hetkinen, mistä mun kannattaa mennä?
Think I might see you tonight?
Mistä mä vaan pääsen? Tossa oli toi arkku.
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Ei tonne kauhean pitkä matka olekaan, se näyttää tässä kartalla pahemmalta. Mennään vähän kurkkiin mitä täällä on. Vaikka me palataan tän jossain tehtävässäkin kyllä. Onko tää typerä musiikki? Tai tää mikään musiikki on? Kenes puolella no ei oo meidän puolella.
Who goes there? Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Kurkataan joko tän tultti.
What are you playing at, Brandon? Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
No nyt se leveli nousi. Tääkin on just tää vaan, mistä mä en tykkää, mikä on monissa muissakin peleissä. Niin nousee vihollisenkin levelit sit samalla. Täällä voi hyvin olla joku semmonen vihollinen, mitä me ei nyt vielä kohdata. Kattellaan.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here. Give them all you've got, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Stay down.
Ai meni hukkaan toi.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Must I do? Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Noniin. Toi no ainakin saada, jos ei mitään muuta. Vitsi kun näin ei pääs mihinkään sisällä.
them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Mitä nyt tapahtuu? Kyllä siitä lähtee vähän energiaa. Taas vähän ampui. Täytyis yksi saa ne pois tosta. Joo, yksi saatu pois. Joo, mutta ei nää oo niin pahoja nää. Nämähän on ihan helppoa. Onks tossa joku? Ei. Tummentuma. Taas yksi potioni.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working though.
Tiedä mikä merkitys noillakin on. Se selvinnee sit joskus. Tai vihollisia. Oh.
Don't let them get away.
Oho, nää on yllättävän kestäviä. No ei ne nyt sit kuitenkaan ollut. Oikein 5 kiliä. Tosta taitaa muuten päästäkin alas. Eikö täällä ylhäällä ollut mitään? Ei. Nyt me ollaan niinku mennään se kurkkaa tänne mitä täällä. Ei mitään. Ei niin yhtikäs mitään. Ei hitto, mä käytän.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Tuo on erivärinen lintu, onko se vihollinen? Ei taida olla.
Keep your distance, boy. You're finished. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Luuli koiraa viholliseksi. Tässä tuolla päin sitten. Mennään nyt kurkkaa sekin paikka sit vielä. Tuskin siellä mitään järkevää on. Aika tyhjä on kartta.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Better already.
Potioni naama ja matka jatkuu. Tommonen vihollinen jossakin vai, että täällä olisi joku palkintokin. Ei mitään.
Wait. Keep your distance,
You're not
boy.
one of us.
Don't let them get away. Give them all. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Pay for what you've done.
You're finished. Keep your distance, boy.
No niin, ja se meni hukkaan.
That's enough. Keep your distance. Don't let them get away. It's over. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away.
Onkohan toi joku hyvä esine? Tuskinpa. Katsotaas. Minkä mä en äsken sit mahdoin saa? On se vähän parempi. Tai mitä tää tekee? Tää on niinku tuonne purppurapärinen kuitenkin. No, otetaan käyttöön. Mä en halua katsoa eriväriset linnukkeet, onko niissä jotain outoa? Kurkkaa yhtäkkiä sitä karttaa. No millä vaiheessa se kartta on tolla? Joo, ne on tuonne sivutehtot, joo. Pakko toi jo tappaa, katsotaan mitä siitä tapahtuu.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Oho!
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Mitä erikoista saatu?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Toi voitais ottaa kartasta pois.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Nyt käymään tuonkin alue sit läpi. En oikein tiedä, kun joku näistä näytetään niinku vihollisena, joku ei. Nää ei oo vihollisia.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away.
Mennään katsomaan nyt tämä vielä. Näyttää tämmöiseltä assassin paikalta.
Not much chance I'd make it through the penitence gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
Ei arkku. Ton me ei edes päästy vielä. En mä mene noita häirittää sen enempää. No mä sain tonne auki. Mä pääsen suoraan tohon sit. Tää paikka voidaan katsoa.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boys. Don't let them get away.
Oikein 2 kiliä. No on kyllä niin naurettavia noi rahajutut. Mä tiedän kuin on tehtykään tolla.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Tähänkin voisi niinku arku pistää. Tänne kerran tullaan käymään. Joku vaivapalkka. Eipä tietenkään. Okei, täälläkin joku paikka. Oli vähän piilos. Tännekin tuosta joku tehtävä varmaan, kun ei täällä kerran mitään ole missään. Tossa on. Taas Black Blood, eikä mitään muuta ole.
If the people of Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Mennään tuohon päätehtävään, sitten kierretään tää talo vielä.
It's my turn.
Täälläkin joku arkku on jossain. Bertrand.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
Trader.
Oliko se kissajuttu 18 €?
Stubborn sod stood his ground till
Se
the
on
soldier
mennyt.
got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out,
Ei kun hetkinen. Tuoto numero 9.
his folks round here would
Ei se kyllä se voi sit vielä.
help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Niin olikin jo.
Understood.
I'll be needing some more straw for the stables. One of the ends just gave birth.
Olisiko sul muu mitään kivaa? Ei taida.
Or be gone.
Joo, ei nää pärjää. Ei nää pärjää. Hieno hinta siinä. Jossain vaiheessa tässä on ihan oikeasti pakko saada rahaa. Ja...
Go on. Take it. And thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until...
Ja myös niitä pisteitä, mitä kerätään tän. 902 olisi. Se on aika vähän. Sitten kun näitä voi päivittää moneen kertaan.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
No. Sivutehtävät täytyy sit mennä ennen kuin täältä häivytä.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Typerä tää ääni, mikä tästä tulee.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Don't let them get away. Stay there.
Noin, aika nopeasti päästiin siitä.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Did you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
Mennään tänne vielä ja sit lopetellaan. Ensi kerralla jatkaa sit tästä.
Weren't expecting any new branding.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but...
Me päästään
you did come all
sinnekin
this way
käymään.
just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Siitä sai kunnolla expoa. Nyt lopetellaan tähän.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift.
Jatketaan ensi kerralla sitten.
The Vale
Reilu pari tuntia pelattiin eteenpäin. Putkijuoksua niin sanotusti.
According to one of the looser-tongued
Mä rupean syömään ihan just.
it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Kiitos sinne ja kiitos tänne. Jatketaan ensi kerralla.